What's up, y'all? It's Matt with Family Tradition Farms. Hey, we are taking a break from the field work and we're going to get into some garden work. Today I'm going to show you our irrigation system, our drip irrigation system, how we've got it plumbed, why we use it, and just how easy it is for you guys to install on your own garden. Starting at the hydrant. Now this is a hydrant we installed separately. We have the one that runs through the house, goes through all the softener system. We do not want to add any additional salt, and as you guys know, softener systems add salt to the water. So this comes straight out of the well. We've got our timer here. We can set it how many days we want it to run, how long, and at what time. We have it set for 5 a.m. to run for 15 minutes every single day. So from the garden hose, we go into our pressure regulator. Now this is a 7 gallon per minute pressure regulator that we run into our 1/2 inch line that we buried. It looks really nice in between our garden bed here. We come up here to a 90-degree elbow, up another 90-degree elbow into our cross, and this is where our main feed starts to split. We have one made feed feeding each one of our 5 beds, and we actually put a shutoff valve at each one of these. So for instance, our peppers down here don't need watered near as frequently as our tomato plants, squash, zucchinis, cucumbers, and then our herbs and flowers. So put a shutoff valve, so every day, every other day, we can come out here, we can shut off the valve to the peppers right there, and then we won't drip. Now the other valves will stay on this whole time. So from our cross, one valve straight out into here, we have 2 drip lines that go out. This line, main line, goes to here. We routed it down beneath all the tomato plants. Again, 2 lines. So basically, one line feeds each row of tomato plants. Now, the reason we decided to go with drip irrigation instead of small sprinkler systems that we've had in the years past was the weeds. So, as you can tell, I haven't weeded in a while, but we don't want all these weeds in here, and I don't want to spend the time pulling them out. So the drip irrigation puts the water, the moisture, right next to the plant, right where we want it. It's a really, really slow drip. You can see here, this ran for 15 minutes, and we're not wet over here at all. It's just right along the line, about 2 inches on each side of the line. So that's good for getting the moisture, the water, right where we want it. And I'll show you guys in this bed because it's open and it's easy to see. With our main line, we have to punch these little holes in it. You can buy a special tool. Again, you can get all this from dripdepot.com. We built our kit ourselves, but they do have pre-assembled kits that come with everything you could need. So you start with putting a little puncture hole in your main line. Then they have these little adapters. You pop those into each side, and then you just cut your line to length. We went with these 6-inch emitters, so every 6 inches there's a hole to drip, and you can tell where they drip. I don't think 15 minutes is quite long enough to run this. We'll probably bump it up to 20 just because as low of volume as it is. Then we've got these little hold downs that hold the hose in place, and at the very ends we put these little things called goof plugs. So you can plug them off, and you can use those goof plugs also if you puncture a hole in your main line in the wrong spot. Stick a goof plug in there, and you don't have to worry about it leaking all over the place. You can continue to use the line. So we've got our cucumbers growing up our trellis. We got our acorn squash down in there. We got one really good one growing, a couple small ones coming on. Got our zucchinis, our yellow squash. Over here we've got our peppers. Our habaneros aren't doing real great. Not really sure what started them off poorly, but bell peppers are doing good. Poblano's doing decent. I've heard people say that you need to top your pepper plants. I've never done that. If you guys have, drop a comment down below. Like, how do you do it? I mean, this guy, for example, like, how far do you trim them? I don't know. These are really hot peppers. These are a jalapeno here. These two here are the infamous Trinidad Scorpion. Almost as hot as the Carolina Reaper, not as bad, but still pretty miserable. So yeah, I think we will increase our runtime from 15 minutes probably up to 20 minutes. So yeah, guys, that's it. This is the drip irrigation system that we've designed. I'll kind of flex this out here. It's super easy. You can customize it to your garden, to your beds, however you have it. If you have hanging pots, you can run them to your hanging pots. These shutoff valves are super easy to install. You just cut your pipe. These are push-on fittings, and then this little guy turns to lock it on, and then it's just a quarter turn valve to shut it off. All of your fittings are really easy to install. Your drip line is super flexible. As you can see, we've kind of worked it in around the pepper plants to make sure they're all getting watered. Caps, really easy to install. Our T's, our crosses. This is all incredibly user-friendly. I got this done in less than an hour, and that was me pretty well just winging it. I didn't have any help. I just laid the pipe out, started cutting it, started laying it down. So yeah, guys, I am really happy with this drip irrigation system from, ironically, dripdepot.com. Not sponsored, not affiliated with them at all, although if they want to reach out after this video and maybe we can work something out. But again, dripdepot.com I found was the best price. They had the best assortments. Again, if you want some kits on pre-made stuff that they've already put together, basically everything you need, you're welcome to go that route. You can also design your own kit and put it all together yourself if you want something specific like I did. So that's it, guys. That's a little quick tour of our family garden here at Family Tradition Farms. Drop a comment down below, like the video. Let me know what you guys do in your garden as far as irrigation. Do you water by hand every night? Do you run a drip irrigation? Do you run a sprinkler irrigation? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. And as always, if you made it this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you guys in the next one.